how do you react to the kind of freak out among the moderate Democrats to see Bernie essentially, at least winning the popular vote in Iowa and think he could win the nomination?
I don't see. I mean, the freak out. You call it freak out. From my perspective, from the beginning of this campaign, we faced headwinds, concerns, and you and I we take this story back over 4 years. When he was running in 60s, Bernie Sanders, in the Senate caucus where you and I used to work and cover, he used to flip out in the Senate caucus, and there were Senate caucus meetings. Like, oh, Bernie Sanders, we can't. This is a grave concern. And now, if you go around and roam the halls in the Senate, and you talk to colleagues, what do you think about Bernie Sanders running away or potentially winning this nomination? There's not that same level of concern. In fact, what you find is much more willingness to understand that Bernie's politics and policies have been good for the party. You get that sense setting in. And there will always be an establishment force in the Republican Party and the Democratic Party and corporate forces who are concerned about the policies of Bernie Sanders. But from my perspective, as I witness what is going on within our party, and one moment of this was when, so they were asked to raise their hands about, hey, what would you feel if Bernie Sanders was the nominee? And everyone was kind of waiting to see if anybody would engage that question. And actually, one of the stories there was like, people weren't really hungry to say, jump into that and say, oh, this would be a disaster. No, they didn't do that. There's a lot of, while people will make their arguments and raise their concerns in a professional manner, my perspective from a campaign manager is within this party, there's much more growing acceptance of the fact that Bernie Sanders' politics are good for the party, or could be good for this party, increasingly so.